What happened to 8 people who fell afoul of Vladimir Putin? 1. Yevgeny Prigozhin. Plane crash. Prigozhin led the notorious Wagner PMC. He was Putin's trusted henchman and former cook. Then he accused the Ministry of Defense of sacrificing his troops. Prigozhin's troops staged a short-lived coup. Then everything seemed to go back to normal. A couple of months later, Prigozhin's business jet crashed in Russia. Also present on board was the Wagner commander, Dmitry Utkin. The plane apparently blew up in midair. Putin said it was Prigozhin's fault for carrying a grenade aboard. Wagner PMC was disbanded soon thereafter. 2. Pavel Antov. Deadly fall. Antov was a millionaire tycoon with considerable influence. He was also a politician and a member of Putin's United Russia Party. He criticized a Russian missile attack on Kiev. On WhatsApp, Antov quickly deleted the message, claiming his account had been hacked. Soon afterward, he fell from a hotel window in Rayagada, India. United Russia expressed its condolences. 3. Boris Berezovsky. Strangled with his own scarf. Berezovsky was a Russian oligarch and an early Putin supporter. He claimed to have brought Putin to power, but then they had a falling out. Berezovsky emigrated to the UK, but continued to be outspoken. He shared intimate details about Putin's cabinet politics. In 2013, the millionaire was found hanged in his Berkshire home. The investigators returned an open verdict. 4. Ravil Maganov. Another deadly fall. Maganov was a chairman of Lukoil, a major oil company. He was openly critical of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Shortly after the war began, Lukoil called for the soonest termination of the armed conflict. Maganov fell to his death from a window of a Moscow hospital. A now-deleted statement from Lukoil said he died following serious illness. 5. Alexander Litvinenko. Polonium poisoning. Litvinenko was a former FSB agent. He defected to the UK after the 1999 apartment building bombings. Litvinenko claimed the FSB was behind the bombings. They blamed it on the Chechens to launch the Second Chechen War. This boosted Putin's popularity rankings. Litvinenko was poisoned by radioactive polonium-210 in London. The suspect is now a high-ranking Russian official. 6. Dan Rapoport. Yet another fall. The Latvian-Ukrainian businessman publicly condemned the war. He emphasized his support for Ukraine. Rapoport lived in the U.S. In August 2022, he was found dead in Washington, D.C. He had a Florida driver's license, a black hat, and $2,500 in cash on him. He was wearing orange flip-flops. Rapoport apparently fell from a window. The official cause of death is still undetermined. 7. Anna Politkovskaya. Shot dead. Politkovskaya was an investigative journalist. She became famous for covering the Second Chechen War. She detailed Russian war crimes in Chechnya. She also wrote a book called Putin's Russia. It detailed the inner workings of what she called the mafia state. Politkovskaya was shot at point-blank range in her own building. It was October 7, 2006, Putin's 54th birthday. 8. Boris Nemtsov. Drive-by shooting. Nemtsov was a popular Russian politician in the 1990s. He was once a member of the cabinet, but in the 2000s, he became Putin's fiercest critic. He exposed Russian corruption and foreign meddling. He led the protest against the 2014 invasion of Ukraine. Nemtsov was executed gallant style near the Kremlin. His murder remains unsolved.